From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your afternoon update.
Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Kelli Rosson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We are nice and clear for the most part for the rest of today. Cloud cover will increase overnight ahead of our next rain chance, but of course we are focusing on Friday night and Saturday for us here in the Tennessee Valley for the potential for severe weather here in the region. So I'll have updates on that threat for this weekend as well as our forecast for the next few days. So let's go ahead and get through the next few days first. We stay mostly sunny, temperatures in the mid 70s for this afternoon. Going to be another fantastic one. Clouds increase overnight with maybe just a few rain showers for the Tennessee Valley. You can see just very spotty and scattered as they continue to move through, and then maybe a few thunderstorms by the afternoon as this cluster to our west looks to skirt most of North Alabama by the afternoon. However, again, not expecting any severe weather, but expecting scattered showers and storms for tomorrow midday through the afternoon. Then that system gets on out, and then we are going to be focused on the severe weather threats both Friday night into very early Saturday morning as well as Saturday afternoon and into the evening. So the first half of Friday may be a little bit breezy, winds out of the south, a few clouds around. We'll call it partly cloudy for much of your Friday, and then storms will develop to our west and then continue to push eastward into our viewing area. Not until after dinner time on Friday. We can get more specific with timing here before too long, but it's looking like Friday late night after dinner time into the overnight period for the potential for severe weather here in the Tennessee Valley. I'll go more specific on the threat here in just a moment. Then for Saturday morning, we are going to be watching very closely just how those storms from the overnight are able to exit the area, what any sort of moisture or any sort of potential morning rainfall will look like, and to see how the atmosphere rebounds in terms of the storm ingredients leading into the afternoon threat for severe weather. Again, that's looking to be mainly around midday into the afternoon time frame. Again, we can be more specific with that very soon. Then that system will move on out by, I would say, at least midnight for Saturday night into Sunday, and then things clear out completely for the second half of the weekend. So talking Friday night into the very early morning hours of Saturday morning, we are at an elevated risk for severe storms pretty much everywhere here in our Tennessee Valley viewing area. So again, the general timing going to be after dinner time through about daybreak on Saturday morning. We are going to watch how quickly those storms do move out of the area. We'll also watch if they are a little bit more scattered or more widespread. A more widespread morning activity will determine whether or not our atmosphere is able to recover and see those storm ingredients that we are looking for later in the day. Again, it's still looking like our atmosphere is going to be able to recover, but that is one of the factors that we are going to be watching very closely. But with this overnight to early morning risk, all threats and all hazard types are on the table. That includes damaging winds, that includes some hail, and that also includes a tornado threat. Again, we're still uncertain about the coverage of storms and just how far eastward they are going to hold together, but those are going to be some main factors that come into play heading into the afternoon. That's why we're still thinking this is more of a conditional type threat. However, with those conditions in place and what it's looking like could potentially play out, we are growing a little bit more concerned for what could potentially play out Saturday, again, midday into the afternoon, into the evening on Saturday. So pretty much an equivalent risk for your Saturday. Again, afternoon into the early evening, everything once again on the table from damaging winds to the potential for hail as well as a tornado threat. And this is going to also pose more of a flooding threat than the overnight round because we will have already seen some potentially heavy rainfall. And there's a potential for the northern portion of this threat to turn into a sort of messy, heavy rainfall event. How north that extent does extend, still to be determined as we get into the more finer tuned details later on this afternoon. But the entire Tennessee Valley viewing area, again, in an elevated risk for severe weather, both Friday night as well as Saturday midday through the evening, with the potential, again, for damaging winds, hail, and a few tornadoes during both time frames. Again, looking a little bit conditional depending on what happens in the morning. If we see more scattered to isolated action that could mean more danger for your Saturday afternoon. If we are a little bit more messy and widespread with anything for Saturday morning, that could alleviate the threat later on. Still going to be ironing out those details. So it's important to have a plan in the days leading up to severe weather. Have a reliable way and multiple ways to get weather warnings. Our free Tennessee Valley Weather app is a great way to do so, and make sure your NOAA weather radio, first of all, make sure you have one and make sure those batteries are fresh so that you get alerted, especially with an overnight threat. Know your safe place in your home, workplace, or any location that you frequent often. Helmets are lifesavers. Be sure to have those in your safe place or in your shelter because, again, those could potentially save a life. And if you or anyone you know live in a mobile home, be sure to have a plan to leave that area well in advance of even a tornado warning being issued. So again, stay informed with the NOAA Weather Radio or our free Tennessee Valley Weather app. That's available for free, again, in all app stores thanks to your local neighborhood Quick Mart. You can scan this QR code to download, take a screenshot if you are watching on a mobile device, go to your Photos app, then follow the link there. Again, it is completely free. For the rest of tonight, expect nice, clear, and calm weather. Clouds start to increase, maybe a stray shower overnight as temperatures fall back into the 50s. Chance of thunderstorms for tomorrow. Again, this is not the threat that we are watching that comes Friday and Saturday. So if you hear thunder or see lightning Thursday, try not to worry. Again, we are concerned for severe weather Friday night and Saturday afternoon. So we have those highlighted here on the 7-day forecast, and we will continue to give you guys updates on Friday and Saturday storm threat as they become available. Let's look at your local weather forecast. Fred is back this evening with more weather updates.